হ্যালো এভরিবডি, ওয়েলকাম টু মগজাস্ত্র। আজকে তোমাদের জন্য আমি অর্গানিক কেমিস্ট্রির যে পার্ট 4 ভিডিওটা নিয়ে এসেছি, সেটা মেনলি আলোচনা করব ফাংশনাল গ্রুপ নিয়ে, স্ট্রাকচারাল ফর্মুলা নিয়ে, আর যেটা আলোচনা করব, মেন যেটা আলোচনা করব সেটা হচ্ছে আইসোমেরিজম এবং ডিফারেন্ট টাইপস অফ আইসোমেরিজম নিয়ে। এই চ্যাপ্টারটার এই যে পার্টটা খুব ইম্পর্টেন্ট পার্ট, বিশেষ করে এখানে আইসোমেরিজম পার্টটা, এখান থেকে তোমরা একটা শিওর শট 2 নম্বর 3 নম্বরের কোশ্চেন তোমরা পাবেই। ওকে, তো চলো শুরু করা যাক। তো হোয়াট ইজ ফাংশনাল গ্রুপ? So functional group is an atom or a group of atom that defines the structure of an organic compound. Okay, তার মানে কি ফাংশনাল গ্রুপ একটা এমন অ্যাটম আর গ্রুপ অফ অ্যাটম, অনেকগুলো অ্যাটম বা গ্রুপ অফ অ্যাটম দিয়ে তৈরি, যেটা একটা অর্গানিক কম্পাউন্ডের স্ট্রাকচারটাকে ডিফাইন করে। তো স্ট্রাকচার কার উপর দাঁড়িয়ে আছে? অন হুইচ a structure basically depends, the structure basically depends on the bond. Okay, what kind of bond? It is a covalent bond. So it is a atom or group of atom. It means if you consider alkene then what is the functional group associated with alkane? There is no specified functional group attached with the alkane, because alkane has only single bond, and obviously a hydrocarbon must have a single bond. So if there is a single bond, so it is not that it is a functional group. So here no functional group, Fg is no functional group. Here alkene has a double bond. So what is the functional group for alkene? The functional group for alkene is C double bond C and this. This is the functional group present in the alkene. And what is about alkyne? The functional group which is the bond on which the structure of the organic compound depends, that is a bond. So here alkyne, we know that in alkyne the bond existence is the triple bond. So if we discuss the structure, then the structure should be C triple bond C, and here is a single bond, here is a single bond. So there is no role of the single bond, because any hydrocarbon must have a single bond. So single bond, we cannot consider single bond as a functional group. So this is the basic functional group, and in the third video I have already discussed how the functional group of different atoms are attached. That is, if OH is a functional group, COOH is a functional group. COOH is the oic acid, and ethanoic acid. CHO aldehyde is a functional group, which are generally attached with the alkyl group when they are attached with CH3, that is the CnH2n plus 1. This is the general structure of the alkyl group. So alkane become alkyl when it loses one hydrogen. So alkane is CnH2n plus 2, it loses one hydrogen, it becomes CnH2n plus 1. So it becomes, when it is CnH2n plus 1, that is the alkane. Alkyl is associated with the OH. It is the nothing. OH is when OH is associated with the alkyl, it becomes alkyl alcohol, that is the methyl alcohol, butyl alcohol, propyl alcohol, like this. Similarly, when CHO is attached with the alkyl, then it becomes Al. It is alcohol. It is that is HCHO, methanal. CH3CHO, ethanal. CH3CHO, ethanal. HCHO, methanal. AL is the suffix used when we give this functional group associated with the alkyl group. Okay, so this is the functional group. What is the property of the functional group? The property of the functional group is that, so if CHO and CH3CHO are two organic compound and both have same functional group, then they have the same physical and chemical property. Like CH3 OH or C2H5OH, both are the, as OH is associate, so both are the alcohol. So this is methyl alcohol, this is ethyl alcohol. Both are the alcohol and both have the same functional group present in it. That's why they have the same physical and chemical formula, physical and chemical property. Okay, like all the alkenes and all the alkynes, as they have only dependent upon the double and triple bond. So alkane, alkene, alkyne, not alkyl group. I am saying that alkene and alkyne, not alkyl. I am saying alkane, alkene, alkyne. All the alkanes have the same physical and chemical property. All the alkene has the same physical and chemical property, and all the alkyne has same physical and chemical property. So this is all about the functional group. And another important thing is that some of the functional group shows the homologous series, like this CH3OH, C2H5OH. So what, if you notice carefully, what is the difference between them? The difference between them is C2H5OH minus CH2, then it becomes CH3OH. Again, if you add CH2 with it, then it becomes C3H7OH. So this one is named as methyl alcohol. This one is nothing but the ethyl alcohol, and this one is nothing but the propyl alcohol. So by adding CH2, a basic CH2, carbon containing hydrogen, 2 hydrogen and 1 carbon containing compound CH2, we can change methyl alcohol to ethyl alcohol, it's propyl alcohol, butyl alcohol, like this. So this is nothing but the homologous series. These methyl alcohol, ethyl alcohol, propyl alcohol all have the same physical and chemical property, as they have the same functional group, but the difference is that one CH2 is added with them. Depending upon 1 carbon and 2 hydrogen, depending upon this, we can write the root word of any alkane, alkene, alkyne, that will show in the next class when we go through the nomenclature video. Okay, now next thing is structural formula. What is structural formula? Structural formula is the formula that shows how atoms of different elements are linked together in a molecule. Again I am repeating, structural formula is the formula, it is nothing but a formula that shows how atoms of different elements are linked together in a molecule. They make a molecule, but if you take hydrogen and carbon, so hydrogen is an element, carbon is an element, they together combine and they make a hydrocarbon, hydrogen and carbon, hydrocarbon. So as they make hydrocarbon, it means that they are making a bond in between them. What is that bond? That bond is nothing but the covalent bond. So it means that when they are making a bond, so it has, every alkane, alkene, alkyne has some exact structural formula. If you consider by example, you can catch it very well, that is the C4H10. This is what? Butane. Okay, why it is butane? Because if you write the structural formula, then it becomes C, 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 C. 4 C as there, so we have to write down C. So all carbon has the 4 valencies, so we have to satisfy the valencies. So here H, 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 H. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 hydrogens are present over here. So this is the structural formula. Different element are linked together to make a molecular formula. So what is the molecular formula? The molecular formula has become C4H10. And what is the abbreviation form of it? The abbreviation form of it is, if you subdivide this, so this is one CH3, so this is one CH2, this is one CH2, and this is another CH3. So the abbreviation formula is CH3, CH2, 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 3. Okay, this is the abbreviated formula. So what is the structure of the carbon-carbon atom? The structure of carbon-carbon atom is like this. So this is the property called the catenation property, which carbon shows that it can together so many carbons together make themselves with a bond, single or double bond, and make a long chain of the carbon. This is called the catenation property of the carbon. So this one is up to the structural formula. Now we are going to discuss about the isomerism. So next part is isomerism. This is the most important property, a very valuable property of a hydrocarbon. So what do you mean by iso? Iso means same. And what do you mean by meros? The part. The iso means the same and meros means parts. So if we combine these two, then we can get isomers or isomerism. So what is the definition of the isomerism? Or the compound that have same molecular formula but different structural formula is called the isomerism. This property is called isomerism. So many hydrocarbons have the property called isomerism, and which 2 or 3 hydrocarbons that have the isomerism property, they are called the isomers. Like butane. Again, take butane. What is the butane formula? Molecular formula butane is the C4H10. So now you can draw the structure. This is the structure formula butane, simple normal butane, N-butane. Shall we write this formula in the other form? Let's try. So C. What should we do? Should write a structural formula, we should maintain two things. One is the valency of the carbon and another is the number of the carbon and hydrogen becomes same. So if all the carbon satisfy the 4 valencies and have these two structure have same number of carbon and hydrogen, then it becomes the same molecular formula but the different structural formula. So here we can trying to satisfy the hydrogen H. So 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon is satisfied. This carbon has 4 valency, this carbon has 4 valency, this carbon has 4 valency, this carbon has 4 valencies. Valency is satisfied. So now count the hydrogen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 hydrogen. So this is also another formula, structural formula of the butane. This is called the isobutane. So these two, so N-butane and isobutane is nothing but the isomers to each other. They are the isomers to each other. Why? Because they are the same molecular structure formula but different structural formula. So this one is nothing but the isomerism or isomers. So how many types of isomers are there? I can discuss it now. Basically, there are 2 types of isomerism we can see in the hydrocarbons. One is the structural and another is the stereo. So the stereo part is not included in your class 10 syllabus, it is included in your the class 12, 11, 12 syllabus. Okay, so the main types are two. One is structural and second is stereo or space or geographic isomers. Okay, so now the structural isomerism can be subdivided into four parts. One is chain isomers, CHIN chain. Second one is position isomers. Third one is functional isomers, and fourth one is nothing but the metamerism. Okay, so basically isomers are in structural and stereo isomers, stereo or space or geographic isomers. So structural isomers again subdivided into four parts. One is chain, second is position, third one is functional, and fourth one is metamerism. So let's study what are the chain, position, functional, metamerisms and structural stereo isomers. What is the main cause of the isomerism? Why this property does this property hydrocarbon show? So first is, so the main two cause of the isomerism is the difference in the mode of linking, and second is difference in the arrangement of the functional group. If you consider one example, C4H10O, you can write it that C4H10O, you can write it that is C4H10O, that is the C2H5O, C2H5, one mode of writing. Second, you can write CH3O, C3H8, C3H7, is it? Third one is CH3O, CH3, 2. This one is C2H5, that is eth. How many ethyl are there? One C2H5, another C2H5. So diethyl ether. This one is methyl, this one is propyl. So methyl, propyl, ether. So third one is methyl, this one is CH3 whole 2, that is the methyl isopropyl ether. Okay, so this one is diethyl ether O. This R and R dash is nothing but the keto group, ether group. So C2H5O, C2H5 is the diethyl ether. CH3O, C3H7, you have to satisfy H10, 3 plus 7, 10, 3 plus 1, 4, C4H10, CH3O, C3H7. So methyl, this is propyl, methyl propyl ether. CH3O, CH3 whole 2, this is the methyl, this is the isopropyl. So methyl isopropyl ether. So one thing you have to notice that methyl comes first before propyl, methyl comes first before isopropyl, as M is before I, M's come before I and M's come before P. That's why you have to write M before isopropyl or propyl. Okay. Now this one is the first case, that is the different in the mode of linking. The mode of linking with O is, one is C2H5, C2H5, and again is CH3, C3H7 and CH3 whole 2. So mode of linking is different. Now the second part is the difference in the arrangement of the functional group. So you can write C double bond C, this is Cl, this is Cl, this is H, this is H. Or we can write this formula as C double bond C, this Cl, this Cl, this H and this H. Okay. So here the difference is that this Cl is come over here and this hydrogen is come over here. Okay. This is nothing but the due to the stereoisomerism. This is nothing but the stereoisomerism. There is a hindrance occur in that chlorine and hydrogen. Chlorine can you can find some symmetrical. If you cut it like this, then you can get a symmetrical structure. So many symmetrical structure are there which shows the stereo isomerism because there is some hindrance occurs in that compound. So here chlorine changes its place with hydrogen. So what is the name of this element? How many chlorine are there? 2. So C double bond C, 1 chlorine, 1 hydrogen, like this, Cl Cl. So this one is 1, this one is 2. So what is the name of it? The name is 1,2 dichloroethene. Why ethene? Because double bond is present. 1,2 dichloroethene is the one of the best example for the stereo isomerism. Okay. So difference in the arrangement of the functional group occurs when there is some stereo isomerism takes place. Now we can elaborately discuss about the isomerism, that is the chain isomerism, functional isomerism, positional isomerism and the metamerism. Now we are going to discuss about the some structural isomerism, that is there are 4 types, that is the chain, position, functional and the metamerism. Metamerism is not in your syllabus, so I am discussing the chain, position and the functional. So first we have to define what is the chain isomerism, what is positional isomerism and what is functional isomerism. Okay, so what is the chain isomerism? The same molecular formula, the 2 isomers, that is the 2 organic compound have same molecular formula but different arrangement in the carbon atom in straight chain or branch chain. So carbon atoms, the structure of their hydrocarbons are changed basically. That is that they have the straight chain or they have the branch chain. Okay. So one thing is common, that is the same molecular formula is common for all the 3 definitions. Now we can give some example by which you can it is very much easy to differentiate the chain, position and the functional isomerism, the difference between the chain, position and the functional isomerism. So for chain isomerism, for chain we can take C5H12. This is what? This is nothing but the pentane. So how many possible way you can write pentane? So first is CH3, CH2, 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 CH3. One is this. Second, it is CH3, CH, CH2, CH3 and CH3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10 and 12. Okay, so 12 second. Third one is CH3, CH3, CH3 and CH3. What is its name? First name is pentane, simple pentane. What is the name of the second element? The isopentane. What is the name of the third one? It is the neopentane. Neopentane. So all have the structural formula, all have the molecular formula C5H12, but they have different in their straight chain or their branch chain. Here the branch is like this, four side, the C is surrounded by methyl group, four side. Here this is a straight chain, only CH3, CH2, 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 CH3 all are together one by one arranged, then they can make a straight chain of pentane, and here it is a one branch, here is a four branch, here is a one branch. So this is the isopentane. So this one is the first example of the chain isomerism. Second one is the position isomerism. So write first CH3 CH2 CH 1 3 or 4 2 3 4 3 4. Okay. Second one is CH3 CH3. What is its name? Then it becomes but1-ine, and this one is but2-ine. So what is the position isomer? Position isomer, it defines that isomers have same molecular formula but different functional group or substituent atom. Here if you consider that YNE, that is the triple bond. So here it is the triple bond position is in the position 1, here the position of the triple bond in the position 2. So both have the same molecular formula. Here 4C, C4 and 3 to 5 and C6. Okay, so CnH2n minus 2, CnH2n minus 2 is the main structural formula. CH3, CH2, C triple bond CH3. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, C4, 3, 6, H6. So both have the same molecular formula, but the position of the bond, that is the here triple bond is nothing but the functional group for alkyne. So for alkyne, as triple bond is the functional group for the alkyne, so the position of the triple bond in these two compounds but1-ine and but2-ine are not same, but they are structurally, their molecular structure is same, but their structurally, that is the structural formula is different. Now another example we can take. So this one is what group it is? It is ketone group, C double bond O, C double bond O. This is the keto group. So on is the suffix used. So on and C double bond O. Here is the suffixed. Here it is the suffix. Okay, the group keto group. So position of the keto group is 2 over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have to numbering it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This numbering process I should discuss in the, I will discuss in the fifth one. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or you can write it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you write numbering, give number from this side or that side, the keto group is in the same position, that is the third position. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The number of carbon is 5, that was pentane. 3 on is why? Because in the third position, in the position 3, ketone group is there and the suffix used for ketone is on, that's why it is pentanthreone. Here in the second position, ketone group is present, so suffix is on, so it is pentan 2 on. So this is nothing but the position isomer. Now group is functional isomer. That is here name suggests that the difference in the functional group, the molecular formula is same, have same molecular formula but different functional group present. It means that one functional group we can break that functional group and make the another functional group. What is the example of it? Right, one is CH3 CH2 OH 1. Another we can write CH3 O CH3. This is the beauty of the organic chemistry. Here 2 carbon is present, 2 carbon is present. Here 3 to 5 6 hydrogen is present, 3 3 6 hydrogen is present. 1 oxygen is present, 1 oxygen is present. Here group used is OH, that is the all. Here group used is O double bond, that is the ether. So what is the name of it? The name is 2 hydrogen ethanol. Here it is dimethyl ether. So here the isomerism takes place between the functional group. Here OH is the functional group. Here O double bond, that is the ether, is the functional group. So but the chemical formula is C2H6O. Here C2H6O. Same molecular formula but different functional group present. That's why it is called the functional isomerism. So last one is the metamerism. Okay, if alkyl group, that is the CH3 or C2H5 or C3H7 is distributed unequally, then the metamerism, that is the metamerism is one kind of isomer, that is the structural isomer obviously. So that type of structural isomer can happen. So give one example, take one example, that is the CH3O C2H7, okay, and C2H7O C2H5. CH3O C3H7 and C2H5O C2H5. Here the number of carbon is 1 plus 3 4, so C4, 3 and 7 10 H10O, and here carbon is C4, 5 plus 5 10 H10O. What is its name? Its name is, this is methane and oxygen, that is the methoxy, and here C3H7 is the propane, so that's why it is methoxypropane. Here ethane and oxygen, the ethoxy, and C2H7 is ethane, so ethoxy-ethane. Both have the same molecular formula but have the unequal distribution in the alkyl group. C2H5, C3H7, CH3, so CH3, C2H5, C3H7, what are they? They are nothing but the alkyl group. How we got that alkyl group? When alkane lose one hydrogen, then it become alkyl group. So CH4 is the basic alkane. When it loses one hydrogen, then it become CH3. This is the basic alkyl group. So unequal distribution of the hydrogen of the alkyl group in the both side of this oxygen and this oxygen, it becomes a metamerism, or it is another type of structural isomerism. Hope you understand these things. In the next class we will discuss about the nomenclature, what is the rule for the nomenclature, what is the IUPAC exactly is, what is the need of the IUPAC name. All these things I can discuss in the next video. So today is for up to this. See you in the next class. Tata, bye bye.